%83 of our homes out of 730 flooded with Ike. That means that they had water over the slab of the first floor. Most of our homes are single story. So we displaced the vast majority of our community. 1 in 7 homes were completely destroyed by Ike. Some of them were readily detectable by looking at them, but they no longer had either structural stability or they no longer met the requirements for flood insurance in the future, and therefore were considered substantially damaged and would have to be elevated or demolished. You know, in a time of crisis, it's difficult but necessary to focus not on the immediate needs alone, but the future needs of a community. And I like to think that that's one of the things we did very successfully in responding to Ike and recovering. One of the things that we did was review our city ordinances and codes and the structure that we had in place and how it was going to impact our ability to rebuild and to reoccupy our city and have a long-term economic success. City Council undertook an effort to address ordinances that needed to be changed for our long-term stability. Some of those were the ability to get people back in their homes rapidly, but another one was making sure that when someone left and their house was torn down, that it was completely gone and didn't create a drag on future development in the community. We had to get people back in their homes, at least back on their property if they couldn't move into their house. So we adopted an ordinance that provided for temporary housing in a way that was safe and that we could get people back. So we allowed people to bring RVs, be it trailers or motorhomes, and park them on their property, connect them up to utilities, and we set specifications for that, have a higher level of fire protection, smoke detectors and extinguishers, things you might not normally have in an RV, so that we could safely do that. It paid off. It provided people who knew the community, knew whose homes were whose, who belonged and who didn't. And that was a tremendous help to our police department. It also helped us restore our social fabric in the community. Infrastructure is one of the most important things in a community. The streets, the water, the sewer, telecommunications. And we paid close attention to those items in particular, and the ability to keep our city attractive for future investment. So that meant requiring that slabs and sidewalks and things be taken out, including underground piping, and that all the holes were filled so that in a few short months we would have a nice grass lot that could be redeveloped, as opposed to a long-term eyesore that would be difficult to sell. We're very proud of some of the things we accomplished. As a matter of fact, some of the temporary labor that we put to work learned a skill in the process and went on to start businesses of their own and be successful after the hurricane. Today, Shoreacres is actually a better city in many ways, much improved as a result of Hurricane Ike, and much better prepared for the next storm and for the city to thrive for years to come.